Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today, we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Mohamed has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms photo of Kai Havertz in new Arsenal shirt, leaked online ahead of £65 million move from Chelsea, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Germany international and Chelsea attacker Romeo Lavia. An image of Kai Havertz wearing Arsenal's 2023-24 Arsenal shirt has emerged online. After the German completed the first part of his medical on Monday, the Gunners will pay Chelsea a reported £65 million. For Havertz, who looks set to become Mikel Arteta's first piece of summer business, transfer guru Fabrizio Romano provided an update on the 24-year-old's move. Revealing it would be finalized this week, the Italian tweeted, "Kai Havertz has already completed first part of the medical tests as new Arsenal player. Just waiting for the contracts to be signed on club side," and an image has since surfaced on Twitter, showing Havertz posing in the new Arsenal shirt. The Germany international can be seen with a beaming smile on his face ahead of his prospective move to the Emirates. He is set to be reunited with former teammate Jurrien, who also made the switch to North London in January. Indeed, it's not the first time Havertz has been the talk of Twitter this week, after he dropped a major hint regarding his move to Arsenal, posting a picture alongside Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian is close to signing for treble winners Manchester City, and Havertz risked angering Chelsea fans with the photo, which he captioned, "We're ready." Meanwhile, Arteta is certainly ready to have the versatile forward on board. Speaking to Spanish outlet Marca, Arteta praised Havertz, stating, "Talent comes at a price, and at Arsenal we are always interested in youngsters with experience. I repeat, I'm not talking about players from other clubs, but in the case of Kai he has already shown a lot, including in the Champions League. He is a talented player, versatile, and only 24 years old." After signing in a £71 million deal in 2020, Havertz has gone on to score 32 goals in 139 games for Chelsea, including the one that beat Manchester City to lift the Champions League trophy in 2021. The second Arsenal news is that Dean Jones has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Man City are willing to sell incredible £26 million star to Arsenal this summer, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Portugal international and Manchester City defender Joao Cancelo. Journalist Dean Jones has insisted that Arsenal are interested in signing Joao Cancelo this summer, while Manchester City have absolutely no issue letting him join a Premier League rival. Jones was speaking on chasing the transfer about the future of the Portuguese following the end of his loan spell with Bayern Munich. It seems highly likely that Joao Cancelo will leave Manchester City this summer. It was a surprise to many when the citizens loaned him out last season. But it appears that there is no way back for the 29-year-old at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City don't mind selling Cancelo to Arsenal. Reports from Sport previously claimed that Pep Guardiola's men are ready to let Cancelo go. And it has previously been claimed that Arsenal want to spend no more than £26 million on Cancelo. The links have largely gone quiet in more recent times. But Jones has suggested that the Gunners continue to keep Cancelo on their radar, and crucially, Manchester City would have few qualms about letting him join Mikel Arteta's side. Absolutely. They have their eye on this. Arteta knows where to go shopping when he wants to level up the levels of his own squad. And Cancelo at Man City is the perfect place for him to pick up a great talent, he told Chasing the Transfer, ready to leave. And Man City are willing to let him go to another Premier League club. People constantly keep questioning whether they're going to keep doing this. Man City don't care what other teams do. They believe that they are the best. They believe that if they are willing to let a player go, then it doesn't matter where they go, they will have a better plan in store. You would think that Manchester City would have reservations about letting Cancelo join Arsenal. For much of the last campaign, the decisions to let Gabriel Jesus and Oleksandr Zinchenko go looked set to come back and haunt Guardiola, and Cancelo has previously been an incredible performer for City. But City became a machine in the latter stages of last season. And they did it without Cancelo. The scary thing is that they look set to improve further in the transfer market. So you can understand why letting Cancelo move elsewhere in the Premier League simply does not worry them. The third Arsenal news is that Evening Standard has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm fantastic player has just verbally agreed to sign a 5-year contract with Arsenal, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Netherlands international and AFC Ajax defender Jurrien Timber. Ajax defender Jurrien Timber has reportedly verbally agreed to sign a 5-year contract with Arsenal ahead of his proposed switch to North London. That's according to the Evening Standard, which reports that sources in Holland claim Timber has agreed to a move to the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal look set to back Mikel Arteta this summer, as they close in on a deal to sign Kai Havertz from Chelsea. While they are also attempting to land Declan Rice over the likes of Manchester City, the Gunners will be bidding to go one better next season, after missing out on the Premier League title last time out. Arteta battled with a lack of options in defence towards the back end of the campaign, and Arsenal are trying to land Timber to add some quality depth to the squad. Indeed, journalist Ben Jacobs claimed, just yesterday, that Arsenal's latest offer for the 22-year-old is worth around £40 million. Now, it seems that Timber has already agreed personal terms with the Gunners, as they bid to thrash out a deal with Ajax. Timber agrees to join Arsenal. The Evening Standard claims Timber has attracted interest from top European clubs, but is keen to play under Arteta. And sources in Holland claim he has already verbally agreed to sign a 5-year contract with Arsenal. Timber has been labelled a fantastic talent after impressing in Holland over the past couple of seasons. The Dutchman has mainly operated at centre-back for Ajax, but can also play at right-back, of course. Arsenal struggled without William Saliba towards the end of the last season, as Rob Holding stepped into the side for a lengthy spell of games. Jakub Kiwior did impress after replacing Holding, but the Polish international would be more comfortable on the left-hand side of a centre-back pairing. Timber has proven to be comfortable on both sides of a centre-back pairing and would be an excellent addition to Arteta's squad. He seems keen on a move to North London, and it will be intriguing to see if Arsenal can thrash out a deal with Ajax over the coming days. The final Arsenal news is that The Telegraph has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal could sign fantastic player with Rice if Thomas Partey leaves, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ecuador international and Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Moises Caicedo. Arsenal are still not out of the running to sign Brighton star Moises Caicedo this summer, with a lot depending on if Thomas Partey leaves. Partey is mulling over offers from both Europe and Saudi Arabia, with Mikel Arteta seemingly willing to let the Ghanaian star leave this summer, with Arsenal already looking to sign new midfielders, and with Granit Xhaka set to depart as well. It would leave yet another hole for the Gunners to fill in the middle. And according to The Telegraph, a move for Brighton's Caicedo should still not be ruled out, while recent reports have suggested it is Chelsea who will the race for the Brighton man. The Telegraph is once again mentioning Arsenal. It's claimed that if Thomas Partey is to leave, then Caicedo will suddenly become a viable option once more for the Gunners. Of course, they are already trying to sign Declan Rice from West Ham, and want to add Romeo Lavia from Southampton as well. Those two were, it seemed, going to be the main two signings in midfield, but with Partey's future up in the air, it looks like Caicedo might be back on the radar. Arsenal failed with a January bid for the Ecuadorian, but Brighton are believed to be ready to cash in this summer for anything upwards of £70 million. Make no mistake, if Arsenal somehow manage to sign both Rice and Caicedo, then it would give them a huge chance at title success, with Man City losing players, and in a little bit of a transition period after finally doing the treble. There might never be a better time for Arsenal to strike. Caicedo has been fantastic for Brighton, and if Arsenal got him, Rice, and Lavia, then Mikel Arteta would be onto a winner. Do you know the Arsenal news on Jurrien Timber? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.